Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Mario and today we are going to continue with the all-new GoWISE air fryer oven. The replacement parts came in for the steak rotisserie, so that's what we're working on today, so stick around. Before we get started, I want to make a mention. Down in the description you're going to find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and such and so accounts. So if you want to join to see what I'm up to on a regular basis. Also, anything I use in this video will be in the description if you want to take a look. Let's get started. I got some BJ's round eye steaks, and normally I'll put some pink Himalayan salt, some fresh ground pepper, and sometimes some garlic powder or a combination of the three. But I want to actually do the Montreal steak. The one thing I found with the Montreal steak seasoning from McCormick is you have to put a lot on. If you think you put too much on, you didn't put enough. So that's what I'm going to use today because this actually tastes pretty good. Press that in well. And while I'm hungry, I'm actually going to put these in the refrigerator and let them sit a while before we cook them. So I want to show you the baskets. This is the one that originally came with the GoWISE air fryer oven, and this is the replacement. If you look at the groove in the middle, it's much thinner on this one, and it would not sit in the air fryer oven on the left side. So they did send me the replacement. This has been chromed already, but I'm wondering if I could sand or file this down thinner and still use it anyway, maybe as a backup. But with the chroming not on there, I don't know if this would last long. I am going to spray a little oil on the steak basket just so it doesn't stick. Okay, let's see if we can actually get both these pieces to fix. I was thinking about doing a comparison with the steak, but I have a video of me cooking the steak in the regular air fryer in a video. And I think I'll just put a link in the description or up in the corner here so you can see it. So they both actually fit fairly well. See if I can't get a little bit more of those spices in there. And next, we take the top here, and as you can see, there's a lip here, and this you just push down for the clips. So let's see if we can't get that in there. Want to put it down tight enough, but not too tight. There we go. All right, let's put this in. Okay, so here we have the steak rotisserie. You got the flat bar here and the groove here. You're going to put the right side in first and turn it until it slides into the motor. Then you are going to hook on the left side. And you really want to make sure you do not forget that drip tray, otherwise you're going to have a real mess. Now don't forget, when you start pushing buttons, if you pause for 6 seconds, it'll start up automatically. So know what you want to do. You click the on button. Now, if I was to hit the menu button and go to steak, you'll see 412. You go to rotisserie, 435. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the steak setting, and I am going to hit the time button and raise it because I know in the past it's taken longer. I usually cook my steak medium well. You want to make sure you hit the rotisserie button. And if you wait 6 seconds, it'll start by itself. Otherwise, you could just hit the start button and it would start itself. And there you can see the rotisserie started, and we'll see in a little bit. Okay, let's take a quick look. Now the timer in the rotisserie will shut off. I am gonna just check the steak, and this actually makes it convenient. I know it's nowhere near ready, but curiosity. It's at about 115 degrees. Let's keep it going. One thing I didn't do is I didn't use this to put in the rotisserie, and the reason why, it was cold. So it's just easier to put it in with one hand. When I go to remove it, I may either use this or I may use a glove to take it out. I think this is probably more of a pain than anything unless you're using the big cage. This has been going about 15 minutes. Let's give it a look. It's at 130 degrees. We still need more time. Okay, let's take a look. That makes 24 minutes. Okay, that's 163 degrees. That's pretty good for medium well. So let's take it out. Since this is in an awkward position, I am going to use the remover piece here. Hook it under, lift the left side first, at an angle, pull it out, watch it whiz around. That was pretty uneventful. Now we have to squeeze this to remove it. And now we need to remove the steak. So again, I'm going to use this to lift it up. See if I can't remove the steak. It's not sticking. That's a good sign. Now this took a full 24 minutes. In the air fryer, it only took about 18 minutes. Now we're going to cover this up, and we're going to let it rest for a few minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be back. Okay, let's uncover this. Ooh, that looks good, and it's still steaming. Let's move one of these off to a plate, another plate. Let's give that cut, see what it looks like. Now, this is probably going to be somewhere between medium and medium well. There you have it. So, 24 minutes without preheating. Looking at the drip tray, it actually looks pretty good, not too messy. Let's give this a little bit of a try. Steal some of that juice over there. That's pretty good, actually. It did a good job cooking it. In my opinion, it took too long. Maybe I should have preheated it. That might have knocked a couple of minutes off, but 24 minutes for medium well. The seasoning's good. You know, like I said, I used the McCormick steak seasoning. However, you do need to put more than usual to be able to get a taste of that. Anyway, the jury's still out though on the GoWISE USA air fryer oven. It does the job, it just takes a lot longer. It's a lot more money than the GoWISE air fryer, but it serves a couple extra purposes. So we're going to keep working at it, and we're going to keep trying different things and see if we can find a spot for this to live, if it's good enough. Anyway, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you know when I put out a new video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to unplug the air fryer, folks.